Dropped in to see Elliott from Parallel Precision, Lydney in Gloucestershire, if you didn't know where it was. Now, latest acquisition, an Orange Vise. Why have you bought it?
For flexibility of doing new components, getting in new markets, and also reducing cycle times and increasing profitability on existing products.
There you go, summarise it nice and neatly. But the actual vise itself though, can you just talk me through the components within it?
Yep, so it's made from a single piece of Durabar construction with two big jaws either end. It's got a maximum opening in its current configuration of about 220 millimetres.
Okay, with the Durabar, I understand it's actually ground to really high tolerances, about, is it 4 microns?
Something like that, yep.
And then you can actually flip it around on the side and vertical if required?
We've done that with similar vices before. This actually would be easier to flip up with it being a much more square style base. The rigidity when you stand it up I'd expect to be much better than competitors.
Actually talking, moving it around, the clamps here, they look relatively small compared to clamps on other vices.
Yep, so it comes with 4 clamps which you can clamp it to the bed with via T-slots. They're very compact, which means that if we've got several vices on the bed or other fixtures or work holding solutions, we can put more on the bed than we could before.
Right, so they're just thinking, on behalf of engineers to enable them to make more components.
Yep, more productivity, the more we've got on the bed, the better.
In terms of the actual holding force of the vise then, what will you go up to?
So the type of components that we manufacture only really require from 5 Newton meters up to 25 Newton meters, and it holds that fine.
Yeah. So no chatter, no vibration when you're machining it?
No, it's really, really rigid in that respect.
Okay. Now, with the Orange Vices, you can have dual stations, is that right?
Yep, this configuration, the vice we've got on the table at the minute is the new single station vice, so it's not compatible with the dual station.
Oh, okay, but this is slightly cheaper. I don't know how to use the word cheaper, but
it's a reduced price vice basically with all the strength and power of the dual station vices.
Right, okay. In terms of the changeover then of the jaws, nice and simple?
Very fast, 2 Allen key screws on each jaw. It's a dovetail system, it releases the top part of the dovetail. You can take the jaw out, put a different jaw in, or flip the same jaw around, clamp the 2 screws up again, and off you go.
So, nice and easy, because normally you're going in from the sides, is that correct? So this is a lot more accessible.
Yep, some are from the sides, some are from the back. The great part of this is there's no counterboard screws in the face of the jaw, which means it's fully accessible to be machined the full way down.
Okay. Now, you've got that locating pin on one side, but what happens if I want to turn the jaws over? It might be a simple question, but is that locating pin going to work?
Yeah, depending on the size of the jaw. If your soft jaws are tall, the pin won't work, but if you have soft jaws that are the height of the vice, you can flip them and machine the back end of them, so you're effectively doubling the amount of area you've got to machine in your soft jaw.
Okay, so I think really another reason why you bought these is the Carvesmart jaws, because other solutions it was just this is the jaw and that's it. Is that where these come different options?
Yep. So what we were using previously only came in steel. We can get the soft jaws for this vice in steel or preferably in aluminium, and in varying sizes as well.
Okay. And I think, can you show us an example of what you've done here in terms of you're using soft jaws, but you're able to do more than one job with these?
Yep, so here I have a set of jaws which we've machined 2 jobs out of. As you can see, relatively deep as well. So we've halved the price of our overheads in terms of soft jaws by machining 2 parts out of the same jaw.
Okay. So, and also with the cost of these jaws, cheaper than less than other alternatives?
Yeah, for that set of jaws, we pay a quarter of what we were for the previous jaws we were using. We machine them quicker, we get more parts out of them. It's win-win all round.
Right. So, big fan of the Orange Vise. Anything else you'd like to tell us about this Vise and what's so good for you guys?
It's a fantastic Vise. It's very compact, at the same time having lots of room to hold big parts. The soft jaws is a fantastic idea. You can change them over very quick. It's very repeatable. It's a great Vise.
Fantastic. Elliott, thank you very much.
Thank you.